We want to assure Mr. Museveni that his evil mission of executing or guillotining Dr. Besigye using the General Court Martial will definitely boomerang. This message should be very clear to Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. He wants to use the General Court Martial to finish off Dr. Kizza Besigye, to kill him. The trend is worrying. The subversion of the constitutional order, the statements coming from General Kaguta Museveni. I have spoken to the Chief Justice about issues of bail. I have directed all police officers not to grant bond, total oblivious of the dictates of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and all the international instruments we have assembled. He is the law, and the law is him. That is the situation obtaining in the country today, and those are the events ushering us into a political charge here. We have to brace ourselves for the tough times ahead. Signs are on the wall that as a country, we are headed for turmoil. We are currently grappling with this Mr. Museveni's choreographed plot to execute our patriarch, Dr. Besigye, following a summary and perfunctory trial before the General Court Martial, and the willy-nilly approach of the judiciary in the Museveni's villainous scheme has further compounded the whole grotesque situation with their recent unorthodox Supreme Court pronouncement of a dual criminal justice system where appeals from convictions by the General Court Martial shall not be entertained by the courts of judicature. Very, very absurd situation. And I want to speak with authority. The mission of General Kaguta Museveni in all this melodrama, in all those shenanigans going on before the General Court Martial, is to execute Dr. Besigye, nothing else. It's all about taking him through that perfunctory trial and then go to the firing squad. You all recall the words of General Idi Amin at his during his heydays, when he established the Economic Crimes Tribunal and also the General Court. He didn't call it actually court, his tribunal. He gave orders to those who are manning those outfits. He said, look here, when you get a spy, he said, when you get a spy, don't waste your time, just take them to the tribunal. And when they go to the tribunal, don't waste no time making laws. He said, making laws the whole day, talking this, talking what. Shortcut, firing squad. That is the path they are walking Dr. Besigye through. Just taking him to the General Court Martial as a matter of course. But the ultimate decision already made in the minds of General Kaguta Museveni and his cronies, execute him, finish him off, get him out of action. That is the mission. And we have evidence for this. We have spoken about it, and we shall keep highlighting details of the same. There is a nexus between this choreographed plot and the pronouncement made by the Supreme Court. No doubt about that now we have this system you cannot define, a dual system. He said, actually our justice system now is a dual way carriage. It's a dual carriage way. A dual carriage way with no point of connection, intersection. That's once you are taken to the General Court Martial, never mind who takes the decision. Article 119 provides for the position of the Attorney General, and 120 also provides for the DPP. Those officers are so instrumental in our justice system. Actually, the DPP has to peruse through the files and sanction them and determine which matter to be taken to court or not. But in the case of these matters which go to the General Tribunal, to the General Court Martial, nothing like the DPP perusing through. So it's on the discretion of General Kaguta Museveni to decide who goes where, who is tried before the General Court Martial and who is tried before the civilian courts. On the same offenses, you all know this case involving the head of the the Ndiga clan. I will cite only one example. The Ndiga clan in Uganda, Luomwa. Gentleman may confess that he killed the Luomwa, but he is in the civilian courts here. He said he pulled the trigger, killed him, and is proud of it. But he's not in the general court martial. So those who are going to the general court martial, the Supreme Court said, please, your final appellate court is the general court martial appeal court. Nothing beyond that. Once you go through that process, you are convicted, you will not find your way to the mainstream courts of judicature for rescue. And that is a recipe for disaster. And that is the process they want to take Dr. Besigye through. That the lower general court martial convicts him, then he goes through the appellate court within the same system, and therefore is sent to the guillotin.